Okay.
Now, like, we can go on two, man. Like, her, Hayden, you.
That is crazy. See, now he said, "Are you married?" She said, "No."
Teacher gets exposed. Video by Maury. Hopefully she didn't do anything freaky with a student. Let's see.
I recently found out that I was secretly recorded by Meta Glasses, and get this, the video has 2.3 million views.
And for reference, guys, this is a teacher. She
How did you not know that you were getting recorded? I'm pretty sure the Meta Glasses, when you record, there's like a bright light. You gotta be a little slow.
teaches, I believe, in a middle or high school. And the person with the meta glasses, well, they were a student.
A month or so ago, I was at my daughter's basketball game in the evening. I walked out of the bathroom and I thought she was just introducing me to one of her friends. So I started talking to him like I do all my kids' friends, just very happy and chipper, you know, kind of like a normal mom. After he had asked me a few questions, my daughter grabbed my arm and pulled me away. And that's when she whispered, "Mom, he's wearing Meta Glasses."
And you guys all already know what these guys, they do with these meta glasses, no matter what the occasion is, where they are, who they're talking to, primarily, you know, women and girls, trying to rizz them up. But it just turns out in this situation, she's a teacher in a school, and the video makes her look a bit weird depending on how you look at it. And honestly, I think these meta glasses are especially
Oh no, maybe she got. Maybe she liked little kids.
if you've seen my last video, a huge violation of privacy, and it's only gonna make people that much more low trusting of other individuals who have sunglasses on.
I had honestly never heard of Meta Glasses. I didn't even know what they were. They looked like normal glasses to me. So here's the twist. I didn't think anything about it really until today. And when I saw that the video has now over 2.5 million views, it has something like 20,000 shares, 500 comments, and I'm gonna show you the clip, and then we're gonna talk.
And before we get into this video, I just want to show you guys that this is the mom with her daughter coming out of a room. I guess the
Well, why does she look bald in this video, bro? She look way more mid.
restroom. This weirdo was waiting for them, I suppose, outside of the female restroom. It says day one rizzing moms. They appear to be in a
what?
school. She is a teacher. And I just gotta say, man, these weirdos with these meta glasses doing this for content, while a lot of unsuspecting individuals aren't realizing that they're being recorded, in my opinion, is only gonna have negative impacts on the wider society, with people just not trusting other people, assuming that they're always going to be filmed for content.
Hello. Hi, Catherine. It's Mom. Good. How are you? No, I just want to let you know you're a very beautiful young lady.
What was that voice crack?
Bro, I was just about to say something about that. That boy's like, what the fuck?
You can definitely tell that this kid is no more than 16 years old.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, are you married?
I'm not.
Oh, you're not? Are you in a relationship?
So here's the moment I realized what was happening. And I still don't think I really realized what was happening until we walked away and I discussed it with her
Honestly, that kid's weird, but you shouldn't have even been entertaining him. The second he said you're very pretty, like, that's dead right there. Who the fuck are you talking to like that?
little bit more in detail.
Well, ma'am, you were being used for content. And I want everybody to know, everybody of all generations and age brackets, that if you see someone approach you with sunglasses on with the little 2 dots on each side, just assume you're being recorded and either walk away or just straight up ignore them.
See, now, like, we can go on two, man. Like, her, Hayden, you.
That is crazy. See, now he said, "Are you married?" She said, "No, I am not." You can see her facial expression changes. And then he says, "Now we can go on a two-man," which is just highly disrespectful. Now we can go on a two-man, and for people who don't know what a two-man is, it's basically two men with two girls. In this instance, it would be the mom and her daughter. You could read between the lines as
Hey, at least he ain't say we're gonna run a train on your mom.
to what that means. It's just crazy, man.
So let me ask you this. As a parent or as somebody that's just out, an American in public, should people be allowed to film strangers with meta glasses without telling them?
Well, according to the First Amendment, the right to free speech and filming in public, especially for press assembly, unfortunately, it's legal. Meta glasses fall into that, in my opinion, invasion of privacy.
Yeah, but like, as I said, bro, the bright white light lets you know that they're recording. Unless they got like a piece of tape over it, I'm pretty sure that makes it illegal, because then you don't know they're recording you.
especially in enclosed environments of which you work at as a school, technically it is legal. Although I don't think you should have to be paranoid and full of anxiety at your place of work, thinking you're gonna be put on TikTok in front of millions of people, potentially embarrassed or your job compromised because you're simply having a conversation with a student. But again, with this technology invading every facet of our lives, what can you do?
Would you feel like that's an invasion of your privacy? Where is this tech gonna take us in the future? Would you be okay with this happening to you? Would you be okay with your kids having a pair of these Meta glasses? Is this the future or is this a privacy problem? Let me know what you think.
Oh, all right. Well, you look very good. I just want to let you know.
You know, this is only gonna make
That dude's a weirdo, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It can't be worth it.
a lot of people. But when men are approaching women with sunglasses on, it's only going to add that extra layer of weirdness and awkwardness because people are now going to automatically assume, oh, this weirdo with sunglasses on.
It's just like how y'all creeps ruin gym approaches, bro. We can't approach bitches at the gym no more because y'all just weird. Y'all fucked it up.
He might be recording me, when in reality, most people don't have these Meta glasses on and they're just trying to, block their eyes from the sun, maybe trying to use sun protection like normally in the spring and summertime. And,
who's wearing Meta glasses?
I hate how we all have to be angsty and we all have to be on guard, assuming everyone has the worst intentions for us. And now people are saying, this one comment from Paul, he says, almost looked like a few more minutes and she would have caught a charge. She's just upset that she got caught flirting with a student in 4K. And to me,
she wasn't really flirting with this man, bro. He was the one saying crazy things and it wasn't being reciprocated. If you could look at her body language.
didn't really look like flirting. Maybe I could rerun it back. I don't know. Another person said with these two images here, back to back,
was not feeling
amused versus not amused. Within a matter of seconds, anyone that thinks she was flirting and giving this kid play can't read body language or facial expressions. Though in all honesty, she should have openly put him in his place instead of being subtle about her lack of interest. And as a parent, she should have corrected his inappropriate behavior about approaching adults like this at a school, but who am I to judge?
Damn,
so yeah.
It looked like Scipio got a brain.
I mean, with these two images, you could see here, I guess she was just being nice, especially teachers in professional settings like this. They try to be nice. They don't want to be a jackass. Guy brings up something about a two-man. Obviously, her facial expression changes. Someone in the comment section said, that's I'm not amused face, 100% annoyed now. Another person back on TikTok now says, if you are in public, you have no expectation of privacy. You may not like it, but that's just how it is. And
we got the next Mark Zuckerberg right here, bro. Like, what kind of weird ass and why does it have 1,000 likes?
I believe, yeah, sure, that's just how it is under the structure of our current laws, but we can change them. And I think we need to do that with the utmost importance. Because genuinely speaking, I don't want to live in a society where everybody's full of anxiety and everybody doesn't want to be authentic and organic and be their true selves because they feel as though there's always going to be CCTV out there. Someone's always recording with an iPhone or Meta glasses.
And nowadays, people are so soft, bro. You're going to lose your job or you're going to lose schooling because they're saying something wild.
Or some smart device thingamajiggy with wireless speakers that can compromise them later in the future. Back in the day, this wasn't such a prevalent issue, and that's why things were more easygoing. Look at footage back in the early to late 90s, early 2000s. People were much more relaxed. You could approach anybody, have a conversation. People were less stressed because all these devices weren't invading every facet of our lives. Another person said, Meta glasses are cool, but used this way, they are creepy. Bill Conley says, unfortunately, it's legal. Lee says, doesn't matter how you feel, there is no right to privacy in a public setting. But be that as it may, laws aside, what about ethics and morals? What about how the general public feels about this? Are we not able to change a law if the majority of people do not like a particular thing in a particular part of the law? Are we not, as people, as resident citizens of this?
I mean, there you go. There you have it. If would you want to be recorded out in public? I wouldn't want to be recorded without my consent. Like, you at least tell me, bro. Don't be weird about it. Y'all have a good day.